Na 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 na. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're on point five. Once again, Tip. You're on point five. Once again, Tip. You're on point five. Once again.
Hey, how y'all doing? So make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that. We about to go through another one of Corey Holcomb's podcast videos, and I'll say my piece and everything like that. Look in my description. Y'all make sure y'all check out my links, follow me, all of that. Let's go.
And when was that? How old were you when that happened originally?
I was in high school. I was like a sophomore in high school when I tore my ankle up.
You living.
The bone spurs was in there because it didn't pop. It just, the little pieces came out because it was almost popped.
Oh, that's why you walk like that?
How I walk, D?
Like the penguin? Kind of, you got kind of a little, it's like a little, you know.
Hold on, D. Well, I'm gonna
You know I'm
say,
You know I'm
I'm gonna save my comeback for later.
Here we go. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyway, real talk, man. I just had to bring it up. I saw the tape, man. We all know what it is, man. If you got weak people, if weak people in power, because they're weak and they can't really compete with the Titans, because the Titans should be in power. Our biggest, strongest representatives should be the ones speaking for us, because them the ones who can really protect us. And when you are a Titan, you face the world with the type of confidence where you don't really do the weak shit. Most of the Titans are confident because you a Titan. When you in the football practice, it ain't a lot of racism in football practice as it would be if the little dudes was able to do in society what they do to the big dudes in society. Does that make sense to you?
No, yeah, I get what you're saying.
When you can hold your own, you are a candidate to lead, to be in charge. But when you can't hold your own, when you really just smoke and mirrors.
Think about what he said. When you're able to hold your own, you're a candidate to be in charge. What do you think of people? I'm not going to say who. Man, whatever. Fuck it. What do you think about women who are only able to sustain themselves and sustain their household by receiving assistance? Think about it.
You're bad to be in society. Look, in Dubai, you can't be a woman loud in public.
I think anybody can be loud in public out there, right?
Oh, no. I remember, I don't know if y'all heard about that woman. There was a woman out there that got in an argument with the man out there. I think it was Dubai. She got arrested. Go look it up.
Depends on who you are. Some people can talk to the people, but everybody can't talk to the people out there. But here, you can get somebody like dude to perpetrate like he a good person and this is just one thing that happened on the rock bottom side of his life. That's even piling it on. That's like, y'all stupid. I'm going to tell y'all this and I'm going to make it better for me.
No, but there's umpteenth things that have happened, and that ain't just the only one.
That's why I'm saying he act like he was just at rock bottom for a moment.
No, what happened with the coach? You know what I'm saying? With Homeboy's coach at UCLA, all those things.
All this stuff we heard about.
It's like,
it's consistent.
right. It's just too much, dude. Now you got, how you say, it's visible. Whereas before people would just hear these stories. We didn't see that. I think somebody said, though, that there's a pictures or a videotape of that with him when he went in on the coach.
It's videotapes of him doing way more than that because dude flex his power in society.
On TV. On that one Making the Band thing where he got mad and he chucked a whole chair at a woman.
At where?
At a girl. I can't remember her name. I can't remember who it was. But I know on that, if you look it up, it's on the episode where he got upset at her and he got so mad and then, you see it boiling and he threw a chair. So if he's doing that and he couldn't even control himself while the camera's on him.
The homie showed me a video when he was in Atlanta and mad at everybody because they wasn't drinking the Ciroc.
Ooh, see? So
Man, let me tell y'all something. When people have money and they used to being able to get anything and everything that they want, small things make them angry. They become petulant, spoiled children. That happens a lot. A lot of people say, like, look, the amount of money that you get, it makes you more of what you already are. I'm going to be real. It's hard to not lose your cool a little bit when you used to always getting everything that you want. Money typically can solve most of everybody's problems, whether people want to agree with that or not. When you're always relying on money to solve your issues, sometimes when money can't solve the issue, you have to use your critical thinking skills. And the less you use your critical thinking skills, the worse they are. Just food for thought.
The homie got this on video. I dare somebody to challenge me. When he showed it to me, he was like, hey, man, look at this motherfucker. And both of us said the same thing. Man, he must got power to do that with the people that was in there, because there was some people that was in there. You'd be like, look at them, all they legs tucked. It seemed like they'd be like, hey, man, if you don't sit your whole ass down.
Or he has something on him.
No, he have people who handle shit for him, and we all know how that go in society. You got goons. A lot of people be like, oh, let me cool out.
Well, not only that.
Which makes sense. Cool out. You don't want strangers coming up, running up in the name of some peon for money.
Well, that too, but also word on the street is that people are questioning why other big wigs aren't speaking out more on it. And they're saying that probably is really what is happening, is that he has tapes. He has recordings. He has.
All I know is one day I saw LeBron James say, ain't no party like a Diddy party. I saw it. And I was like,
what?
What part of the party was you in?
Man, I know y'all seen LeBron in them little Jiminy Cricket suits, so it makes sense. I'm just saying.
Anyway, yeah, that's
Dude plug with a lot of people, man. I'm just telling you how Hollywood go. I've been saying it for years. Y'all ain't never got to listen to me. But I'm saying, if you really want some real action out here, fuck it, I'm going to say it. I was talking to Eddie Griffin. I'm telling you, man, it felt good to hear it because I know he wasn't lying.
What did he say?
Eddie Griffin, right when he was getting hot, getting movies, a powerful Hollywood executive, I ain't going to say his name.
Let me send you this picture.
Eddie Griffin said he called him in the room and he said, how big a star you want to be? And he opened his legs and had his thing out.
Wow.
Eddie Griffin said, that's when I knew it was time for me to leave Hollywood.
Wow.
That man Eddie was out there. Eddie a real one, bro. I remember when Terry Crews was talking about how one of them Hollywood execs groped him. We got the little hat community out there just, y'all running wild out there, huh?
Oh. And that was for a movie?
That was the man. Ask him how big a star you want to be. Let me tell you something, man. It's some people out here who can turn you into the face of black people. And Eddie Griffin was right there. But you can say what you want. I don't believe Eddie Griffin out there getting down like them people getting down, because them people getting down, they doing all kinds of wonderful things. You don't get it without kissing the ring, if you know what I'm talking about.
Right.
Y'all ain't gotta believe me, but I'm telling you, all you motherfuckers out here who just got off a Greyhound bus trying to be a star, you can go directly to the man and make it a lot sooner if you gon' crack that ass open. That way you can be in the community with them motherfuckers. They'll be like, oh, he's an ass opener. He's okay. Let him in. Did you have fun last night? You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. All you motherfuckers who really think that you finna get stardom as a square, as a average Joe, even if you got talent has nothing to do with making it in the big time. Watch television and you'll see, I confirm that. Our best actors, our best comedians, best singers, best whatever, they're not the ones you're watching. You watching the ones who was willing to play ball, goddammit. And I'm talking about your hardcore rappers, your outstanding actors who you think that they just, wow, he's really talented. Yeah. When he throw that ass back, he was like, I'll make you nothing now, boy, get it over with.
Man, I heard that there was a rumor about Jay-Z going around a couple years ago about him, having a past. That's all I'm saying. I heard there was a past about Jay-Z, so everything he's saying is making perfect sense.
It's a Hollywood, boy.
Speaking of Hollywood, can I throw something in there?
Give
Unless
it
I
to
don't make sure you're done.
Oh, damn, that ain't mean. I ain't mean.
I know you heard about the Harvey Weinstein.
What happened?
In
Again.
In New York, his conviction was overturned. And people were, of course, what? But it has nothing to do with his 16-year sentence in California. That won't be affected.
Man, that man.
But can you imagine that? A whole other one. And that one was...
So you think he finna rot in jail? Much paper as he got?
By the way, it looks probably not. Most likely
He ain't
not.
finna rot in jail?
But
They gonna show the video of him limping, and you gonna be like, dude got too much money to go out like
they
that.
just overturned his conviction in New York. So that
Everything could be bought. Ain't no justice. America is like a car you sold about 40 years ago. Ain't none of this shit, ain't nothing real in America, especially everything in the grocery store. You motherfuckers in there talking about, I'm finna go to the produce department. Go ahead. Ain't none of this shit real no more, man. We in danger, man. We need to leave this place. It's just, I got too many hoes, and they want to all come with me. So I'm willing to die in this motherfucker to make sure them bitches are miserable with me. I will not release them to happiness. They must be destroyed.
Speaking of produce, I remember I was talking to my father. I don't want to interrupt too much, but I must intervene. I was talking to my father a couple years ago. And I remember he told me something. He was telling me how, even these green foods, the vegetables, anything inside the store still got GMOs in it. And as I was driving down the street, I was driving one of these days, man, I saw this huge machine spraying all these chemicals on the open field. If you ever look into an open field, there's these huge machines that spray all of these chemicals, all of these steroids, all this stuff on food, on the vegetables. So don't think just because you're not eating meat that wasn't processed does not mean you are not eating contaminated food.
Some heavy ass fingers.
Damn. Why they got two people holding them? That looked like a production.
Because
look who is the people supposed to be holding them?
Oh, it was worse than that. He had been rolling up on a walker, all bent over, and now all of a sudden he can stand up straight.
Right.
So when it gets overturned, he can stand up straight. He's been on a walker.
Hey, but do you see? This is a production.
It's been I know.
Them ain't officers. They can't catch nobody. That's a production. This is for TV.
Look, there his ass goes. That's how he was going in it. Now all of a sudden he can stand up straight. You know what?
Hey, man, that judge got that call. Look here, man.
Yep.
What that man say on that movie? It was a movie with Wesley Snipes and old boy when he was in shape, Ving Rhames. It's a movie where they was fighting in jail. I forgot the name of that movie.
Wow, Wesley
Snipes. But they had old boy who used to play Columbo.
I think he's talking about Undisputed.
He was some old mob boss in jail. What is it called?
Oh, the actor.
Oh, that's the actor who played Columbo? Say his name?
Peter Falk. Oh, Peter Falk. Wait,
Peter Falk told them people some gangster shit. He said, because the warden didn't want the fight to happen. He went in there because, Peter Falk, he was a mob dude. Even though he in jail, he could still touch you. He told the warden, look, you can have some money or not, but the fight's gonna happen. That's gangster shit, homie. Mm-hmm. He said, you can have some money, but the fight gonna happen. That's a blessing when somebody come to you and tell you that, because they'll just take you out. In America, it's a lot of people who got valuable, what they call the shit when you've sold a lot of albums and shit. I don't know why I can't think of
what,
the
catalog?
Now. It's a lot of people with valuable catalogs. They dead than a motherfucker, dog. They family and shit don't get to eat off that shit. Because the people who wrote the contract are the people that's gonna get you. That's what people don't know. People be like, I got a trust. I be like, who wrote the trust? Then you look, it's the same suspects. The motherfucker who wrote the trust got it where they ain't gonna get the trust. Your people ain't getting shit. Catalogs, all that shit. If your catalog...
If you know this group called Soul For Real, They became sensational R&B group as teenagers. They broke right now. Broke! They didn't make any money off of those hits they made. Go look it up. The guy who signed them, the guy that discovered them, he didn't pay them a dime.
Worth some money. That's why them rappers, I don't blame them. They selling their catalogs. They like, well, shit, let me get something for this motherfucker because I know you ain't do them. Anna Nicole, my daughter, or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Anna Nicole married that elderly ass man. That bitch thought she came up. They 86 her and the motherfucking baby. I mean, and her son. And the baby obviously was too young to speak for itself. So whoever was speaking for the baby, they knew what to do. You can have some money or not, but you ain't getting our shit. America is gangster shit, homie. If you don't know that shit, step out here in the wrong arena. You'll find out. America is gangster shit, goddamn. Gangster shit, but it's gangsters who fuck niggas. That's what America is. Gangsters who fuck niggas. Tough motherfuckers that want some ass with balls hanging from it. That's what America's about. If you don't believe me, the truth gonna keep revealing itself. God damn it,
That's why they trying to get rid of TikTok right now. That's why they get so mad of all these social media platforms and all of these people. They trying to really compress the truth due to the fact that we can expose it now. They got people down at the border right now exposing the fact that the country basically being infiltrated. We being invaded, basically. They don't like that. All of these people got these opinions and everybody got camera phones. Everybody got access to the internet and access to these celebrities. You can legitimately, literally slide inside of a celebrity's DM. Like, people have access to each other now. That don't mean they're going to respond and stuff like that. They do pay people to handle their social media, but I'm just saying stuff like that happens. And all America got to do, their only job is to be able to manipulate the public to where that they can do what they want without the public judging them, without causing too much of a disturbance.
That's why motherfuckers don't like me and don't want me on set with them. They can't feel on each other like they want to. They got to act right because I'm going to be looking at them. You fruit booty motherfucker. I love to say that shit to some of these motherfuckers. Anyway, somebody say, Corey, it's time for a detox, that left eye hanging. Fuck y'all.
No, you're lying. Somebody said that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Cam free. Fuck you, nigga.
Damn free.
Your mama got hit raw at a Diddy party.
Thank you for
He
that,
said at a
Corey.
Diddy party. Man, look, bro, I love Corey Holcomb, man. I really fuck with him, man. Corey Holcomb really gives you the confidence that a lot of these guys don't have to be honest with themselves. In my opinion, basically, I started using social media when I was 15 years old. And then after I started using social media, I've seen the progression of being able to basically silence people. Social media has learned how to silence people. And now we're to the point to where people are too scared to say anything. And they don't do it drastically at one time. They do it slowly over time. I remember Facebook, man, used to say almost anything you wanted on Facebook. Almost anything. But over time, man, it's just they get more strict and more strict. And the same thing coming with all these platforms. Even YouTube. That's why y'all need to follow me on Rumble. My Rumble is in my link in the description below. But it's really putting people in like a box. And they're going crazy. People are really getting to the point to where they're starting to resent the public, resent social media, just resent everyone. And it's causing so much confrontation, unnecessary confrontation. People are starting to resent one another because instead of people learning how to accept each other for who they are and what they are, how is America in one hand supposed to be democracy? People can't tell you what to do, what to read, what to say, how to think, all of that. But then on the other hand, you punish people for not agreeing with whatever these corporations are paying these platforms to push. They get you hooked onto social media. They get you hooked on all this stuff. And then once they get you hooked on these things, they punish you for not being able to go along with whatever agenda they pushing out. Whatever agenda they're pushing out, if you're not supporting it, they punish you by removing you from it. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous because that causes resentment towards people who might be aligned with that agenda, who might not have anything to do with social media. But there's a lot of friction out here, a lot of unnecessary friction, and things are getting worse. But anyways, man, y'all like, share, comment. Make sure y'all drop y'all comments and everything. Let me know what y'all think. I'm about to be out of here. You guys have a good day.